You want to get happier in your life? Recent research shows that you don't have to change anything in your mind. Moving your furniture is enough. Scientists did an interesting experiment. In a hospital, they just looked at the waiting room. And in the waiting room, there were a lot of soda machines. And they counted how much soda was sold. Then they did one simple thing. Just near the soda machines, they put water bottles, a lot of water bottles. And they just wanted to know, does that change the habits of the people? And of course it did. The sales of soda went down by more than 11%, and the water consumption went up by 30%. Just by putting the water bottles near the soda machines. Now, that is one for you. If you have bad habits in your life, for instance, if you eat too much, for instance, if you are binge watching Netflix and you don't like that habit, change your furniture, change your habits when you're entering your apartment, your house. For instance, when you have your kitchen and everywhere is the sweeties and everywhere you have the bowls of cookies, think a little bit. Of course, it is way easier to get a cookie and eat it and forget about it. And it's the same with Netflix. When you have your screens, your tablet computers everywhere, on all the icons on your tablets are filled with Amazon Prime and Netflix. Of course, it is easier to click on them. What I did, I erased all of my news apps on my tablets. Why? Because reading news doesn't make you any more happier. What we read is bad news about an accident, bad news about wars, bad news about terrorists. You know what? That doesn't make me any happier. When I read news, I have to open my browser and type in the media I want to read, and that is a hurdle that makes it easier for me to avoid it. And don't be afraid of getting dumb because you wouldn't read the news 10 times a day. No, of course I read the news, but I don't do it without thinking about it. And then we come to your facial expressions, to your body language. Monday morning, when you enter the office, and the first thing you do is you start your computer and then you go to the coffee machine. And at the coffee machine, you greet your colleagues who also start the day. And then you hear and they start groaning and moaning about the week that lies ahead of them. You know what? Watch their body language. No one does groaning and moaning with that body language. They all do it with that facial expression. Monday and the whole week and 5 days of work. Oh my God, and so many emails. And that makes something with you because that influences your body language. You can't do anything different than mirroring their expressions. You know what? Number one, don't change their view on life because it's their life. And don't be a missionary. And number two, don't try to think your life better. Do one thing. Just go away of that self-help group that tries to see the world in a bad way. Just turn around and say, I have to write an important email, go away and never go back to that group of groaning and moaning. You know what? That improves your Monday morning in the company. You know what? That will make your life a little bit happier and will help you to get a more positive facial expression. That is one important tip for you. Watch out for areas, for occasions and situations in your life where you are surrounded by happy people, and reduce the moments where you are surrounded by grumpy and moaning people. That will make your body language appear way more positive. And you know what the outcome will be? more happy people will approach you because they like your positive expressions. And all of that will improve the positive expression of your body language.